Good morning and welcome to day 19. We're starting a little later today because it was raining when we got up. We waited. You can see everybody in their rain gear ahead of us. We just had our breakfast at that nice little restaurant, La Para, where there was one gentleman serving, like 40 pilgrims. Hey Greta, do you see this car over here? This one that's called a Spotto? Anyway, I'm winning Spotto already today, 1-0, even though we're not really playing. I'm still the champion, but anyway, we're headed off into those misty mountains. I think they're pretty cool looking. Once again, Rob is off on his own. We just took off probably about a kilometer ago because the new route goes over there. Actually, it might not be the new route. I probably did the route over there the last time I was here, because the first time I did the Del Norte, I wanted to be on the coast as much as possible. This time, Rob is trying to do what's best for his feet and his ankles. And right now, unfortunately, that is this route, which is not the recommended route because, it's on blacktop and it's on a shoulder on a road. But depending on who you ask and what books you read, either this is the original that they paved over, or the other's the original, and this is just the bike route or something. I mean, I don't know. I didn't read any of this stuff. I was just trying to explain to the group, because there were about 5 of us, that I need to do what's best for my feet. And it's like, well, the book says this is good for your feet. Well, the book doesn't know my feet. And Rob knows his feet. Rob knows his ankles. And he knows that he's going to be much happier to do this section, which is about 6 kilometers, on something that he knows. And it's flat. So we're coming up on our first little town here. I think it's Buelna. It's B-U-E-L-N-A, like for all those who need to know. I see some pilgrims up there. They were on our route as well. I saw a couple of them ahead of us. Not everybody went the coastal route, but what I failed to mention in the last segment was also what the book doesn't know is the ground is wet because it has been raining. And even though the rain has stopped, Rob also knows that his feet are much better on flat ground that's wet as opposed to rocky or even dirty or muddy ground that's wet. Yeah, because his ankles just still aren't quite perfect, and we don't want to do any more falling. So even steady ground, even though it's hard, even though it's pavement, is still better than wet mud and moving rocks. Only got about another kilometer before the trails meet up again. Somewhere out there, that direction, is where everybody else is walking. Well, save the 3 people I'm following. And we have now left the main road and are on this very minor, small road, which we've heard a car in front of us, but we haven't seen it yet. But it's actually been very good for us. Even if that over there ends up having been a paved road or, a flat road with not a lot of rocks, we didn't know that, but we knew this. And again, we're gonna go with what we know right now, at least for a couple more days. And if we know it's going to be better for us, we'll keep taking it. Sometimes you have no other choice, though. Today we had a choice. Tomorrow, heck, after this town, we might not have a choice. We are here. This is where the trails meet back up again, at this nice church. Now, we haven't seen a bar, so we're not getting any coffee. But yeah, right over there is where we should be able to meet our friends. But since our way was 900 meters shorter, I've probably beat them here, even though I may not be walking as fast as them. So we'll find a place to sit. Clearly not there because that gate is closed. We'll walk over here, see if there's anywhere to sit. Follow the arrow. Maybe we'll find something. And then, oh, that's a cool old staircase. Look at that. This all needs a picture. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Look at those flowers. Nice. So the sun's actually beginning to peek out through the clouds, which is making it a little muggier than it was. We came from back that way, and we did meet up with the trail, as we said in the last one, but we didn't meet up with the people because they're now about 2 kilometers behind. I guess my route was a little easier than theirs, which I kind of expected. And now we're on this, which is, well, it is what it is. It's the only choice we had. So is what we're taking. I guess it's not the only choice. There is an auto highway up there that, has a sign that says no pedestrians, no bicycles, no carriages, no things like that, which in an emergency, of course, you'd walk on. But we can't now. We've got this beautiful little trail right here through the wilderness. The ocean's over there somewhere. Land is over there somewhere. I mean, we're on land, but at least we know we're going the right direction. And yeah, ooh, there's a nice big rock right there. Yeah, we're definitely not going to be climbing that right now. My brother might like it. It's not very big though. But yeah, that looks like it'll be a cool thing to climb in places. So right here in the middle of the woods is a nice little camping area. The tents are closed, but we do see signs of life, like something on the table there. And over there is a scooter. We should probably walk where we're going. Watch where we're going, not look over the wall, but yeah, there's the scooter. That's kind of neat, right here in the middle of the woods, with the highway that way and the ocean that way. Ooh, that's pretty cool up there too. That's a nice house. I wonder if we're going up there. Oh, there's signs of life. There's a person. But if they're anything like Rob and they just woke up, they will not want to be disturbed in their native habitat. Sun, I know I just showed it to you, but really can't seem to decide what it wants to do. In, out, clouds, no clouds. But look at this view. That is great. You can just see the Camino going off that way into those hills over there. But it's getting muggy. The sun's making the humidity oh so worse. But yeah, you can't beat this ocean view right now. Yeah. Part of the year I live near the ocean. For a long time I've lived near the ocean, but still there's something about hiking near the ocean. It's just awesome. It's been a great trail. We're a little bit in the shade now, but yeah, some nice scenery. And of course, Greta, if you pass that one, that's mine. Probably got about 7 kilometers to go. I don't remember this ravine or this gully, but this is kind of neat. At least that view's pretty good. I wonder how the rest of it is. I haven't really looked. It goes back that way. Yeah, it's not as great, but clearly we got to get across this somehow. Chances are we're going to go down into it and then back up the other side because, well, they don't always build bridges for us. Sometimes they do. Anyway, it's a nice trail. It's still kind of cool right now because the sun's hidden behind the clouds again. And so once again, Rob's wrong. Well, not completely wrong. We're not going all the way to the bottom, but they did build us a bridge. Look at that. Yeah, we went about halfway down this ravine. Oh, you can't even see the top of it. Anyway, we're going down here because steps hurt a little bit more. As long as this is dry, got better traction. We've arrived at our next little town. Not sure what the name of it is, but this is a church for St. John the Baptist. It's a nice little tiny church. There's a little plaque on the wall. Says something about it. I really doubt it's open, but you can read that and Google it. We'll see if it's open. Nope, no surprise there. Anyway, we're headed up the road that way. I think there's a bar nearby, and we could use a cold drink. Should come as no shock. It is rule number 2. We've been going uphill again, but we've been getting, look at that. I know the ocean is out of that way somewhere. We're headed up this trail here. It's paved on the side of the road. It looks like there might be even better view from up there. No, not of that car that of course had to show up, but it looks like there's an opening up there where there's another car and another car. Oh yeah, that's definitely the view going the other way. Look at that. How beautiful. Nice beach down there. We're definitely not going down there right now, but we're headed up this way. So as you can see the town off the distance. I believe that's our town right over there. Just along this lovely little trail. I got a rock in my shoe. There's a really beautiful cool breeze right now. We're just going to show you another really cool view. We're a little bit closer to our town, probably about 3 kilometers to go now, but yeah, it is a beautiful afternoon. Finally making our descent into the town. We kind of remember these ruins. It's kind of cool. There's also a not ruined chapel here. My guess is it's going to be locked up, but we'll watch our step through this tall grass and see. just locked. Maybe we can get a view through one of those windows there. I don't know. We'll go to the door first though. Door first, and here we go. Handle and locked. All right, let's see. Window. Anything in there? Window. Oh yeah. Not much, but that's the inside. So we're here in Llanes now. This is the little square where we had our first beer. We're gonna walk down to the river, which is actually in this direction. It's actually a very nice little river. We'll show you that, and then we'll probably be done for the day because, yeah, we're tired. I don't really want to do this anymore today. I think we're done. And yes, it wasn't really that far. Here we are at the river. The ocean, I believe, is that way. Not entirely sure. And there's a river going that way as well. Actually nicer when we were walking in. Maybe because it was sunnier, but that's actually not a bad view. Clouds. There's cars, so we've got to watch out for them. Oh yeah, that's kind of pretty. Look at that. I think we'll end with this shot. And then we'll look up at the clouds and call it a day. Maybe get a little bit of food because we're not really that hungry, but everybody else seems to be hungry. But I'm not. See you tomorrow. All right, I thought I was done. I already said see you tomorrow. And then I called my pop for Father's Day before I went to bed. Well, I'm gonna go to bed now, but and then I saw this awesome view over here in this little town. I had no idea we were so close to the mountains, and you know, the peaks are just up above the clouds up there, and it's like, this place is pretty cool. I mean, yeah. Now I'll see you tomorrow.